Hi there, my name is Kobby and I'm here seated with Nunu, the owner or founder of Habesha Cuisine. And then today the conversation is about how she came into Canada and why she decided to start a restaurant. And before we zoom into the conversation, I would love you to subscribe to this channel and share with your family and friends so we all grow together. Now let's get into the action. Nunu, welcome to Golden Black Legacy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a privilege having you, and I also thank you for giving me the opportunity to sit with you. And I would like to know more about you, where you're from, and your name. I think I got it right.
Yes, yes. My name is Nunu. I am originally from Ethiopia. I moved to Canada, I believe, in 2002. I have been in different provinces before I settled in Edmonton, and I am a mother of 3, and yeah, that's my background.
Okay, so back in Ethiopia, what actually were you doing in Ethiopia before?
I was a younger student.
Okay.
I left Ethiopia when I was a teenager, so I was just a student then.
Okay, so you moved in from Ethiopia to Canada as a student as well?
Not as a student. I have been in a different African country and moved to Canada. I wouldn't say as an immigrant, but I had to leave because of the civil war that was going on, and my sister luckily lived in Canada way before, so she sponsored me, and that's how I ended up in Canada.
I get you. So your sister had also been living in Canada for more than 24 years, right?
More than 30 years, yes.
Oh, I see. So probably I know the hassle immigrants go through when they step into Canada and they do not have anyone to look out for. Did you also go through, although you had your sister in here?
Fortunately, I didn't go through that, and I had my sister guiding me through all those things, and that wasn't my struggle. Yeah.
So fast forward, we are now here at
Yes.
Habesha restaurant.
Yes.
What was the motive behind Habesha restaurant?
Well, I've always enjoyed cooking and the food, and I grew up with, I guess I was a very picky child, so it wasn't easy for me to eat what is provided, so I always, improvise and cook my own meal. And I guess the food passion starts way when I was younger. But I have been into restaurant business and also food business for quite some time. Yeah.
Okay, so the other business you're talking about, was you also into food, like the food industry?
Yes, it was through food industry, and recently I just got divorced, and this is the new startup for me to venture on my own and with my 3 kids, and sort of like a startup, new beginning.
Okay, so how long have you been doing this?
Our first year is coming up in this April.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the previous one too, you were in for how long?
For quite some time, since 2009-ish. I've been around the food market for quite some time.
So looking at your social media platforms, I realized it was kind of like Ethiopia and Eritrea dishes.
Yes.
What's the motive behind that?
So I am the mixed culture of both, and my mom was Eritrean and my dad was Ethiopian. I was born and raised in Addis, so I grew up in those mixed culture. The food is very similar, the tradition is very similar, with a little bit of uniqueness into both cultures. So that is my way of really living my past.
Yeah, so what are the uniqueness of this restaurant that you would want someone to patronize your services?
The uniqueness of this restaurant is I guess
because sometimes people come from the African region and they feel like they still want to have a taste of home.
Yes, yes. So the uniqueness, I would say, is I am a person who like to serve or put out on the table what I truly enjoy and what I really love. If it's not good enough for me, it's not going to make it to a table. So the uniqueness of this restaurant, we used like obviously local produce and local items for the meal prepping, and also we bring some of the authentic Ethiopian flavor, like some of the spices from Ethiopia. It's I guess it's I would say everyone makes their food with a lot of love and care that goes to it, and it's not really modernize the food, but it's like the way we provide the food or the way we serve the food is in a little bit of a modern-ish way to make it easier for other people to be able to enjoy as well.
I see. And looking at your back end, do you think you're getting that support from our Black community, as in patronizing your services?
It's I would say yes and no. We get support from people that knew me in my past, and some of the culture, they're very, very proud to just be in a space and support, yes. And in other ways, some people may not feel, the food is not traditional enough. It's just, I would say, it's a mix of every little thing in between, yes.
Looking at this space, I think you've done a very good job.
Thank you.
But then one thing is, with entrepreneurs, most of entrepreneurs, let's say if you pick 100 entrepreneurs, about 99% of them got to a point they felt like they've given up, they didn't want to continue again, like they were going to chase after the 9 to 5. I know probably you might have faced that, and then what was actually the thing that kept you moving?
Well, like I mentioned, I am a mother of 3, so giving up is not an option, or giving up is not something that would cross my mind. So, and I enjoy what I do. I really enjoy what I do, and time is the most sensitive thing that I am always facing, like making time for everything. Like when you have a new business, it's like a new baby. So living and running all this, you just have to pick and choose what you prioritize for a day, or you have to pick and choose what your battle would be for that day. So for me, I prioritize my kids and also my work, so those are the two balance. So Nunu is going to be sitting on the side until time comes to take care of me, but yes, so it's just, you have to pick and choose. Every day is not going to be an easy day, and every day is not going to be in a struggle. And the other thing, I'm a woman of faith, so having that strong faith would help you going. And yes, so yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, having a business in Canada is one thing.
Yes.
And then having a business in the food industry in Canada is also another thing.
True.
How does it feel like having a food business, like a restaurant in Canada? Is it that difficult in going through the registration and all those stuff? It could be. It wasn't difficult for me. Okay.
That wasn't my struggle. It could be difficult. But having a food business in Canada, this day and age might be a little bit difficult. For I wouldn't say the Ethiopian culture is a new immigrant, like the Ethiopian Eritrean, but our food is not introduced the way it should be, introduced enough the way it should be. So you're introducing the culture, and and motivate people to try out the food, and then
They need to
and then you
know-
have to
It's kind of like a history behind the food. And
yes.
What they, I see,
Yes.
I guess.
So our story is not highlighted enough, and I guess that for the upcoming generation will be easier. Our story is not told enough, and so because of that, people are not really knowing what our culture is. Some people know, some people don't. So when you are a new business, you are juggling both. You have to introduce the culture, and you have to tell people who you are and what your food is about, and so then from then you introduce your food, and then you do your marketing and all that stuff.
Okay, so let me give a scenario. Habiba is coming from Africa. She's a chef, and she loves what she does. Would you advise her or encourage her to stick to her craft, pay attention to that, work towards it to make it something beautiful just like yours?
So, yes, I would always advise people do what you love to do, and especially if you're trying to get into business, you make sure you're getting into something that you love to do. But I would say be open to work a little bit harder to introduce who you are and what your food is about, your culture, and from then on, don't jump into just opening restaurants, but find your way into food business, the food market. And funny enough, Edmontonians are very curious and very supportive, and they would want to try out something new. And most of the time, people love new things, and give people experience.
Okay.
Not just food on the table, but make sure you give people the whole entire experience.
Okay. So we're about to wrap up, but then, like I said, this is your camera.
Yes.
Tell that person who would want to taste something new why they should come to Habesha.
Well, you should come to Habesha if you're open to try new things, and we have a lot to offer, from our amazing coffee. Coffee was originated in Ethiopia, and the way it's roasted, the way it's made, and it's just not a cup of coffee only. It allows you to enjoy other people's company and just be in the moment, take time and be in the moment. And so our food promotes not only just something you eat and just go, but it allows you to take a moment and enjoy other people's company, because most of our dishes are shareable. So that promotes togetherness and taking a little time for yourself.
Okay, so once again, you still look into your camera and then you share your contact details with us, your location.
We're Habesha Cravings, a new restaurant. We're located in Oliver Square area, 102nd Ave and 116th Street, just around the corner.
Any social media handle?
Yes, so we're on Instagram and Habesha Cravings.
Any contact, like phone number or something?
Yes, I can do that. If you want to make a reservation, yes, if you want to make a reservation, we encourage that. And phone number for that, it's 780-717-9151. And also, you could make a reservation on Instagram as well as Facebook. And every Friday, the last Friday of the month, we have a vegan buffet that is becoming very popular. So we really,
I almost missed out on this if I had not asked you about.
Yes. So people are really, really loving that. So just come out and try out our food.
Any last words, advice for the youth, the young ones? Any last words?
The young ones, especially the young African kids, I encourage you to really be proud of your culture. You have a lot to offer and you have a lot to give. And most people are really excited to hear about your culture, your upbringing, where you are from. Don't be shy to share who you are and stay true to yourself.
Thank you. How do you say thank you in Ethiopia?
Amaseganalo.
Amasekanalo.
Yes.
Amasekanalo Nunu.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. And
Pleasure.
I'm so glad you opened your doors for me. And I'll also be glad to come in with my friends to have fun here. It's been a very nice time with you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sitting with us and watching to the end. My name is Kobby. Share this with your family and friends. Let's grow together. See you.